If you live in a hot, sunny climate, you already know the drill. The summer sun beats down on your home or office, driving up cooling costs and creating a blinding glare across your living spaces. Every year, thousands of property owners hit their breaking point. They decide to fix the problem by calling a local shop to install generic window tint. The logic seems straightforward. Most people assume that if you make the window darker, the room will automatically get cooler. However, the light you can see is only one part of the spectrum. Dark dyes may block your view, but they often allow invisible solar energy to pass right through the glass, leaving the room temperature virtually unchanged. Choosing a film based solely on how dark it looks results in a room that is dim but still uncomfortably hot. It's an easy way to spend a budget without achieving any actual thermal relief. Solving the heat problem requires architectural window film, a product specifically engineered to manage solar energy on the flat glass used in buildings. This diagram shows how the film acts as a filter. It identifies and deflects specific waves, primarily heat-producing infrared energy and harmful ultraviolet radiation, while still allowing the visible light you need to see through. Blocking those ultraviolet rays is what stops hardwood floors, artwork, and retail merchandise from fading and degrading over time. This multi-layered approach provides a level of protection that simple dyed tints cannot match, as those products are designed for appearance rather than heat rejection. Understanding that this is a piece of climate technology is the first step toward making an informed decision for your property. Because architectural film is a specialized product, the quotes can be higher than expected. This often leads property owners to hire a car tint shop for a fraction of the price. But the physics of the glass are different. Automotive glass is curved to handle tension, while the glass in your home or office is perfectly flat and reacts differently to heat. Automotive film is designed for cars moving through the air, with adhesives formulated for internal cabin temperatures. When applied to a building's stationary, flat glass, this chemistry fails. Within a few seasons, the film bubbles, peeling, or distorts. More importantly, the wrong film traps intense heat on a stationary pane, causing the glass to expand until it fractures under the stress. Furthermore, using automotive film on a building typically voids the original manufacturer's warranty on your windows. Saving money on car tint today can lead to paying for full window replacements and structural repairs that are no longer covered by your warranty. This brings us back to the most common mistake, assuming that a room's temperature depends on how dark the windows are. To find the right film, you have to look at visible light transmission, or VLT. This is strictly the amount of light you see passing through the glass. The second number to watch is infrared rejection. This is the metric that tells you how much physical heat is actually being blocked. Mapping these metrics reveals the truth. Traditional dyed films are very dark, but fail to block significant heat. Conversely, modern ceramic technology can be almost clear, yet it rejects much more infrared heat than the darkest dyes. By choosing advanced ceramic films, you can maintain your view and keep your rooms bright while significantly lowering the temperature. Because every building is different, be cautious of any contractor who offers a single film for every window without inspecting your property first. Modern windows are incredibly complex. You might have single pane glass, or thick double pane units, or special low-E glass coatings. If you apply an incompatible film to a double pane window, the heat enters the outer pane and bounces off the inner film, becoming trapped. The air between the glass panes expands, creating internal pressure. That trapped pressure can easily force the structural window seals to fail, or it can even cause the entire pane of glass to completely shatter. A professional glass audit prevents these issues, ensuring your film won't result in an expensive repair bill later. Since no single film works for every situation, the right choice depends on what you need that specific room to do. For a retail storefront, you need a high visibility film. It protects your products from fading while keeping the glass clear so customers can see your displays. A home with large west-facing windows has a different priority. The goal here is maximum infrared rejection to block the intense afternoon heat and lower electricity costs. In an office, you might prioritize glare reduction for computer screens or specific privacy levels for conference rooms. Efficiency is found by balancing the building's layout, your aesthetic preferences, and the technical requirements of the glass. This complexity is why you should look beyond the lowest price per square foot when hiring an installer. You are looking for a specialist who understands building science. Use this checklist to vet potential installers before the work begins. Ask for the performance specs of the film and why it is the correct match for your specific type of glass. Always ask for proof of a manufacturer's architectural warranty. This ensures the product is rated for building use and that the manufacturer stands behind the installation. A qualified specialist will spend time measuring your glass and evaluating sun exposure. They should be more interested in the specs of your windows than just the square footage of the job. By treating window film as a technical addition to your building's climate control system, you ensure that your investment leads to years of comfort and lower energy costs.